Welcome back to another episode of Shade TV. My name is Marissa Hill, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700 V2 in the mauve colorway. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back to another unboxing and review. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe right now. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave those down below. Hit that notification box. We do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for our amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. As mentioned earlier, we're going to be talking today about the Yeezy Boost 700 V2s in the mauve colorway. I am obsessed with this color, so I'm excited to get into the overview of this. We're going to talk about size and fit on the 700 V2s. Then we'll talk about how I style this really cool colorway. This really just goes with everything and anything. And then we'll conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. I think this was a really popular color, so you'll definitely see how high those prices are reflecting on this. So let's jump right into it. So for those of you who don't know, one of my very first pickups, in-store pickups actually, at the Adidas store in Soho was the 700 V2 Vantas. So that was a really fun moment for me, I guess, because that was the first time I think I really had to wait in a really long line to pick up a pair of sneakers. I was honestly afraid that they were going to sell out of my size, and I ended up getting the wrong size. Had to actually go back, and they were fortunate enough and kind enough to I was fortunate enough and they were kind enough to actually exchange my right size for me, so I was lucky. But that's why I'm here, so you don't make the mistakes that I did back in the day. But anyways, let's jump right into this overview, talk about the colors that we are working with here. So nice suede that we've got on the front of this toe box in this charcoal gray colorway. We've got brown on the primate of the toe box here, which works its way up to the tongue. One of the things about this brown though, for some reason it does give this kind of purple effect to the hue of the brown, which I really like. We've got the matching laces as well, and then we've got just more accents of the charcoal gray throughout, as well as the eyelets of the sneaker. Let's take a look at those features and then move on to the side panels. Working our way to the side panels, more overlays of that charcoal gray and underlays of the lighter brown hue, as well as it looks actually a little bit more gray on the side panels than it does in the brown color scheme on the side. Now that I look at the stripes, it definitely has a lighter gray effect to it, but we do have tonal color scheme going on for the stripes on the side here. As we work our way around, more of the charcoal color scheme mixed in with that kind of mauvish brown colorway with other gray hues as well. Wrapping around, we are going to take a look at the insole. We've got a charcoal gray insole here and nice brown hues that go along that collar with a nice texture here. Working our way to the midsole, one of my favorite parts is that gum bottom on the outsole, but the midsole is a nice kind of brownish hue to it, which again just gives this different kind of colorway when it hits the light. So definitely Got to take a look at these indoor and outdoor just because I feel like the color scheme of this really changes depending on where you are. This did drop in the V1 series, but the key differences that I saw in this one, which I actually like this one a bit better, is because this seems to be a bit more monochromatic and more of a neutral color scheme because it does not have that vibrant hue here in that neon green colorway. Also, there were more black textures on the V1 versus this one. I love that they just kind of stuck with the charcoal gray on this. All right, let's look at those last features and move on to size and fit on All right, so as far as size and fit, I do highly recommend sizing up in the 700 V2s. I definitely made the mistake of going true size and it was just way too small for my feet. I definitely felt like my feet got pushed up to the top and it's very narrow in the top of the toe box region. So highly recommend if you do have higher to narrow feet like myself to go at least half a size up on these ones. If you do have flatter, wider feet, this could differentiate a size that works best for you. So definitely take that into consideration when you're looking at purchasing the 700 All right, now let's jump into styling. So again, this is a really, really fun color to work with. I feel like this is a colorway that you can wear all year round and it just really is neutral and goes with a lot of different things, especially the things that I own in my wardrobe. For the first look, I decided to kind of bring some brown hues into it. So I wore some beige pants and I topped that off with this sheer monochromatic top that has a couple different variations of colors. It's got some browns in it, which I think highlighted the brown hues in this very nicely, as well as some tan tones. So for the second look, I decided to wear something more casual this time, some cream sweats. I paired that with a kind of burgundy maroon sweater. I think that because this kind of has some purple hues to it when it hits the light differently, I wanted to wear something with a different range of color. So had a more burgundy maroon color scheme going on there, which I think fit this quite nicely. The last and final look, I decided to wear some brown pants. Obviously lots of brown hues going on here, and I paired that with a matching t-shirt where I think the t-shirt really matched the hues of the shoe to a T. So definitely played a little bit of matchy-matchy on that last look. You let me know out of the three looks what was your favorite, or how would you style these?
Yeah. The rise before the fall, the glide before the rule, the eyes that saw the soul, the cheer before the goal. I'm here to let you know, yeah. I'm here to let you know, yeah. I sky gaze over my taste, like Peter, this is my space. I'm spacey, I'm crazy over breakbeats. Space gazing in my safe haven. I make statements that embrace waking. Awaken, I'm woke, taking the road to pull you ashore. A celestial scope, the stars explore in your inner. The starts at the core, inner space and more. Your body's a planet for sure. Nurture it with the words I writ. Scribe like highlights, flying saucer. Supply the order, it's the author. Walking on air, walking on water. Blending between borders to let you know this is here to support you. The blend, the blend, the blend, the blend, the blend, the blend, yeah, yeah.
Now let's conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. All right, so these retailed at a price point of $240 and they are currently going between $290 to $375. So definitely showing a lot of love for this colorway. I definitely, when I opened the box and saw these in hand, I fell in love with them. I've had these for a little bit, so sorry for the delay, everybody, on the unboxing on these. It wasn't, again, that I didn't like these. It's just, I've been so backlogged with sneaker unboxing, so I was just happy to get to these because this is definitely one of my favorite pickups of 2021. All right, that's it for this unboxing and review. If you're new here today, thanks for joining us. Be sure to hit that subscribe if you have not already. Give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave any comments or questions down below. Hit that notification bell because we do have a ton of heat coming out that I don't want you to miss out on. Also, be sure to check out that join button for all of our amazing membership perks as well as our merch store. This is ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill. We will catch you all in the next episode.
Yeah. Second verse after the first. Take control with words, roll reverse, the rebirth of verb from inside out.